What's up, everyone? This is Yokel Prepper, and today we are going to go over my small stockpile of ammunition. Alright guys, so I've got my ammo can right here. This is one of the $15 cans from Walmart. It's not a bad ammo can. I'm going to try to lift it up. It's not a bad ammo can for it being Walmart. So let's take a look and see what's inside. This is not going to be a review on this, but I am going to tell you that I did put some grease on the rubbers to keep them healthy and hydrated, if you will. Let's take a look. First thing we've got is this mag loader assist. This thing right here. I still don't know. Can't remember what it's called. I call it the mag loader assist. I think it's like a speed loader or something like that for a mag. I've got 2 extra empty mags, and I've got 2 extra loaded mags that are that have my Hornady critical duty ammunition for my duty carry. And I did just change out my my personal carry for from the Hornady critical duty to this Syntec Defense, this federal, and it's a pretty awesome round. This one's empty. I just keep it for the storage. I actually got 3 boxes of this from Walmart for $11 a box. So that's a heck of a deal right there. So this is what it looks like. It has a blue paint on it, and it is a hollow point round. And this particular one, I believe, could have been the, in my personal opinion, could have been the precursor to G2 Research's RIP rounds, because if you look right here in the picture, you see this is the bullet once it's fired, and once it hits an object, it fragments into these 4 pieces. There's 3 pieces on the head, the hollow point area, that break off, and then the bottom part, which the slug I call, continues through. So it acts just like the G2 Research RIP rounds. And of course, I've got my critical duty for work. This is my work carry ammo. I've got some cheap Blazer CCI stuff. I know a lot of people are going to sit there and say, hey man, that stuff's junk. And I'm sure it is, but when I go out and shoot, I usually send about 100 rounds down, maybe if that. And here's another box of 100 rounds. It's pretty cheap, but I clean my firearm after every shoot, so I don't have a risk of any issue with any fouling or my gun getting dirty and jamming. I've never had a misfire. I've never had a squib. I've never had an issue with the Blazer. And I got a hold of this Winchester 120 round. Yeah, I had it right. This Winchester 120 9mm. I think this was like 15 bucks at Walmart. It was a heck of a deal. And then I also have 2 boxes of Federal 200 round 9 FMJ. I bought these boxes, these 2 boxes at Walmart for $30 a piece. So I did buy their last box that they had, another Federal 9mm 200 round box. And then the ammo can itself. It's a pretty decent can. I mean, I'm not going to complain. It does its job. It works. Excuse me. It works. It does its job. I like it. But I know a lot of people are going to give me some flack over this Blazer. But you know what? Hey, it's inexpensive. Because I live so far away from Walmart, I think the closest Walmart's like 45 minutes away. So, you know, I'm very limited as to when I can go and buy ammo, and so I just, you know, I try to keep as much on hand as possible. And this is for having two Glock 9mm is pretty decent for me. Ideally, I'd like to keep about 1,000 rounds per firearm, so I'd like to have about 2,000 rounds of ammunition. See, 2, 4, 550, 650, 7. I've probably got about 800 rounds of ammunition here. And that's just for me personally. Everyone is different. Everyone has their own personal goals as to how much ammunition they need to have, and how much they think that they should. And I by no means have a stockpile of ammunition. I bet a couple of you guys out there will know where that term came from. And for those of you that don't, there was a video, a post on Facebook, I believe, on one of the prepping groups that I'm in, that there was a man in Florida that was arrested, and he had a stockpile of ammunition. I think it was 1022, 1,000 rounds of 1022, 1,000 rounds of stockpile. This is about 1,000 rounds, and that ain't no stockpile. I can tell you that much right now. But yeah. So that's it. That's my carry. That's my ammo stash right there. I call it a stash. It's more of a stash than a cache or a an arsenal or a yeah. That was loud. So yeah, that's it. That's my ammo can. And again, of course, I don't have a lot of ammo. Not nearly as much as I should as being a prepper, but I'm getting back into getting guns again. So my next one, I actually have 2 ammo boxes. I also have the $4 plastic one. It's a lot smaller. I can probably carry about half as much ammo as I have in this one. It doesn't have anything but some extra duty gear that I have, some mag holsters that I have. That's the only thing it's got in it, but it's not a bad, you know, for it being $5, it's not at all a bad ammo can. It's plastic. It seals just like this one. It opens from the end just like this one. Although I do like the ones that open from the front better. My dad, he had a bunch of them, used them for toolboxes, and they're still out there. I just got to go clean out the stuff and get them. And but yeah, when you're, like I said, guys, all I've got is the 9mm, my Glock 17s, Gen 5s, and so I don't have the need to make sure I label that this is 9mm ammunition. I don't have 22s. I don't have 308s. I don't have 223s, which I will be getting later on. But there's one thing I did want to specifically talk to you guys about regarding my ammo is I actually switched. If you guys notice that I actually switched from the my personal carry from the Hornady Critical Duty to these Federal Syntech Defense. Now the reason for that is when I go to carry, I do a lot of research on what I carry, and I make the determinations as to what I carry based on the videos and the testing that I've seen on YouTube and throughout other sites. Specifically, let's see. Specifically, I have to carry critical duty at work as my carry ammunition, as my duty ammunition, and that's per the company I work for, the agency I work for. That's their requirement. So I have to carry critical duty. like I said, when I saw these federal Syntec Defense, I immediately, I bought these boxes only because they were inexpensive. And I went home and I did my research on them. I watched a bunch of videos, I watched a bunch of ballistics testing. I looked up the specs on the ammunition, and I come to make that determination to myself uh, as a personal um, opinion that I will be carrying Federal's Syntec Defense. But that's just, like I said, that's all personal. That's my own private, personal reason as to why I do. Not to tell you that you need to carry it. But for me, I'm not a big fan of how the critical duty specifically does not open nearly as much during firing during ballistics gel testing as I think a carry ammunition should open. So that being said, critical duty does its job. It works, but it's not specifically something that I would personally carry. It's not something that I do carry personally. I carry these Federal Syntec Defense with my Glock 17 Gen 5. And, that's just me. That's how I roll. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know down below, and I will be sure to answer them. If you guys have any video ideas that you'd like to see, let me know as well so that I can get those out for you. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and keep prepping.